What is going on, FG3000? Back in the place to be, and welcome back to Aether Gazer. In today's video, let's talk about sigils, shall we? So if you're not familiar with what sigils are here in the game, this is Aether Gazer's version of a rune system. So each modifier in the game can equip 6 sigils total, separated into 2 3-piece sets. So for example, you can have a 3-piece set that gives you thunder damage and a 3-piece set that gives you crit rate. And although each modifier can equip 6 sigils total, you can only have one unique 3-set bonus active at a time. So for example, on this character, I have a 3-set bonus of Mythic Warriors and a 3-set bonus of Cupbearers of the Gods. I can't turn around and try to get 2 3-set bonuses of Mythic Warriors. It doesn't work like that. So you always want to run 2 separate 3-set bonuses. And not to worry, if you're unsure which set to run, the game does have a nice little quality of life here, letting you know exactly which ones are recommended for the said character for late game, economy, as well as novices. And speaking of quality of life, these rune systems in other games can get kind of messy when it comes to managing them. Not here in Aether Gazer, luckily. You can basically click on recommended and the game will only show you the recommended sigils within that slot, right? So if I'm looking for a 4, for example, the game will automatically sort only the Mythic Warriors and the Cupbearers of the Gods that apply to the 4 slot, making it really easy to manage your sigils and getting back into the gameplay. Now, as far as grinding and upgrading your sigils, you're gonna find everything that you need right here on the Sigils tab. So between Battle Sweep, Joint Training, and Gen Zone Analytics, this will give you everything you need to farm for new sigils and upgrade them. Let's start off with Battle Sweep. So I mentioned this before, this game has a great quality of life, allowing you to pick exactly which sigil set you want to farm for. So for example, I'm gonna go for Cupbearer of the Gods, click that. So now when I run one of these stages, this is gonna give me the exact sigil set that I'm looking for. Now, once you unlock BS1, 3 through 5, this is where the sigil farming should really begin. I don't recommend farming before you unlock these stages. The reason for that is because these stages have a guaranteed pity to give you 5-star sigils. So you can see right over here on this stage, I get a 5-star sigil guaranteed within 4 scans. So within 4 runs, I'm gonna be guaranteed to get a 5-star sigil. And the reason why that's important outside of the obvious is that 5-star sigils are dramatically more powerful than 4 stars. So to give you a quick example, here is a 4-star lightning cutter. You can see right here, it's completely maxed out at level 30. And as far as enchant slots, I only have 1 available enchant slot. Now to compare that to a 5-star lightning cutter, you can already see a couple of differences here. So first things first, you see an added buff here for 5-star sigils that allow you to get a 20% increase if you equip this on the proper modifier. So for example, this is going to give me a 20% increase if I equip this on a Yggdrasil modifier. However, bad news for me, my Tsukiyomi is not a Yggdrasil type, and you can easily see exactly which type of modifier you have here. So for example, Tsukiyomi is a Shin-O. I think the U is silent. You also have Olympus, Nile, and Asterism. So just with that alone, 5-star sigils are dramatically more powerful than 4 stars. So when you start farming, you start upgrading, you really want to kind of focus your focus on 5-star sigils. And beyond that, you also have 2 enchant slots instead of just 1. So taking a look at this one here, I'm pretty happy. We got Berserk crit rate. We also have Thunder Blessing, which is perfect for Tsukiyomi. So let's go ahead and start powering this bad boy up live right here. And now you may have already noticed the max level on 5-star sigils are higher as well. It's going to take you a little bit to kind of farm these purple spirit extracts T3 because you can't unlock this stage until you get level 50. I just hit level 41, so it's going to take a little while. But that's not to say that you can't get your hands on these purple extracts, because you can buy these out of the shop, and you can also use the fusion system as well. So as you can see, 5-star sigils are considerably better than 4 stars. You can see right here, my max level is 40 as opposed to 30. I have 2 enhanced slots that I'm about to pray to the RNG gods for. So let's give ourselves a little taste of in-game with some RNG fun, shall we? So you have 3 different types of sigil modifiers: blue, purple, and yellow. The blue ones are going to give you 1 random sigil skill with a small amount of divine power. Purple, the same exact 1 random sigil skill, but that's going to have a moderate level of divine power. And then the yellow ones are going to give you 2 random sigil skills with a large amount of divine power. Let's kind of walk through all of them, right? So let's start off with the blue. We'll go ahead and do queue up 5 of these bad boys so we can kind of get an idea of what we're looking for here. Dodge effect, fire damage, dodge effect. So not exactly what I'm looking for here, so I can just abandon these and just keep the standing tall that I currently have. Now, if you're confused on what these levels mean, that doesn't really dictate their power. So you see Raptor here is 1 out of 2, Fire Blessing is 1 out of 6, Waves of Rage is 1 out of 4, and then my standing tall is 3 out of 8. So that should give me max HPness by 24%. However, if I go out of here, I only have 8. What up with that? All that actually means is that I currently have 3 standing talls equipped on my character, and I can go up to a maximum of 8. Now, I know the next question has got to be, now wait a minute, FG, you only have a maximum of 6 sigils. How on earth are you gonna have 8 standing talls? Enter the yellow ones. Now, the yellow ones are a lot more rare, but these are gonna generate 2 random sigil skills. So check this out. Hit enchant, and now I have 2 sigil skills here. So now you can see what's happening here, right? So once again, the 5-star sigils have 2 enchant slots, but you can actually have 2 sigil skills per enchant slot if you're using those yellow sigil modifiers. So once again, those are really important to have and to hold on to. And you can get these from multiple spots in the game: Reoccurring Dream, where you fight bosses; the Matrix Shop, so once again, you want to join a guild as fast as possible because these are on a weekly timer; limited specials as well, so if you see this in the shop, buy it ASAP. And you can also fuse or craft these as well, taking your purples and upgrading them to yellow. And then last but not least, you can also get these from joint training. And after you've been completely screwed over by RNG and you want to get more of these sigil modules, head on over here to joint training. Now this one is a little different. So you can see I have 3 different options here: B, B, and A. I'm really looking for S tier stages, but I only have 2 refresh chances. So let's go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. We got an A, so we gotta take an A because I don't want to spend any actual currency to get these. Whatever, let's do it for the sake of the YouTube, baby.
I will allow you to choose how you die. Take that as a god's mercy. My mercy. Get on your knees and beg for my forgiveness.
Swift as the wind.
You're not going anywhere.
I can do better. Flash! Fire and brimstone!
Zenbo, let's go. Understood.
Quilt!
Thunder.
Losing to me? That's expected. Off with ya!
I would never disgrace my sword.
Physics. And then finally, the last aspect of 5-star sigils that I want to talk about in this video is this increase of 20% when they're equipped by the proper modifier types, right? So as we talked about a little bit earlier, Tsukiyomi is not a Yggdrasil modifier, so I need to pray to the RNG gods to try to get the proper modifier bonus here. So we're gonna go ahead and use some of these reconstructors. You get these from Hazard Zone Cleanings. That's the gameplay mode that resets every Monday and Friday. You definitely want to knock those out every single reset. Not only can you get them as drops, you can also buy them out of the shop using your currency. And once again, if you find this in the supply store, you need to buy it ASAP. All right, RNG, don't do this to me, baby. Don't. Oh, Olympus. Dude, what a waste. Let's try it again. Nothing again. One more time for the good time. Come on, RNG, baby. Rip. So there you go, my friends. Hopefully that gives you a better idea on how important 5-star sigils are and what type of fun you're going to be having in game praying to the RNG gods. My name is FG3000 and I'm out.